Part of our commitment to putting Southeast Texas first means getting answers to your legal questions. On Wednesday afternoons, we get to Ask the Judge. It's one of our favorite segments. We are joined this afternoon by Judge Randy Shelton from the 279th District Court. Hi, Judge. Good to see you.
Hi. Hi, Jordan. Hi, Mom.
I hope Mom is watching. Question number one involves people frustrated with the heat. This person said, my apartment complex has struggled with repairing my AC in Texas. Is air conditioning considered a luxury or a necessity? And what are my options if my landlord or manager doesn't get it fixed?
Well, air conditioning in Southeast Texas is not a luxury. It's a necessity. Maserati is a luxury. First of all, check your lease and see what the lease says about the repairs. Another option would be if you give 30 days written notice, you can actually cancel the lease and get your deposit back. The third option is if you can give 30 days notice, repair the air conditioning and deduct the cost of that from your rent. Another option is that in Texas, you can drive your Maserati to the Justice of the Peace Court and sue there to have the repairs made. You can check the consumer protection page on the Texas Attorney General's office's website for more specific information about all this.
So again, just to recap, it should be provided, working AC,
yes,
wherever you're renting. Okay, question number two. Do power companies have a right to change their rates without notice? I feel like I'm paying a lot higher rate this summer. I know it's been hotter than normal, but still, is there something I could sign in to even lock in a rate?
There's two answers to that. First of all, if you're in the regulated part of the state, the Public Utility Commission controls the rate, and that's after generally public hearings. If you're in the unregulated area of the state, the electric providers, they set the fees, and so you can negotiate your own terms. But you would need to look at your contract if you're in one of those unregulated areas to see exactly what the terms are for rate increases.
Okay, let's roll on. One other question, maybe two, we might be able to get to. This one says someone is using my name and pretending to be me while racking up obscene health care bills, assuming they just have my name and social security number. What's the best way for me to resolve this?
First thing, I would notify the police and make a police report. Next, I would contact the fraud department of the creditor or the hospital who's sending you the bills and discuss it with them and show them that you've made a police report. You can also, if it's showing up on your credit reports, you can contact credit reporting agencies and put a fraud alert in place. Also, Texas law allows you to sue a creditor and get an order that shows that you are a victim of identity theft. Also, the Texas Attorney General website has a lot of good information on what to do about identity fraud.
Okay, I think we have time for a final one. This person wrote in saying, is it legal to ask for your race when applying for jobs or housing?
Jobs, it's not illegal to ask, but it's certainly a bad practice. Those questions always create a suspicion of discrimination. Especially on employment. Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 protects persons from employment discrimination on the basis of race, color, national origin, sex, or religion. So bad practice.
Bad practice. We're going to have to leave it there. Not illegal, but bad practice. If you've got questions for the judge, that's the website to go to, 12newsnow.com/askthejudge. And there's a form to fill out right there.